You're watching Minimation World TV. Please like, share, and subscribe for more fun adventures. Hello, Minifams. It's time for another cosmic adventure with Seraphim and Kurt. Today, they're flying toward the outer reaches of our solar system to uncover why Pluto, once called the 9th planet, isn't considered one anymore. Get ready, because this is going to be out of this world.
Look at all these stars, Kurt. But I can't help but wonder. If Pluto isn't a planet anymore, what happened? It used to be one for so long. What changed?
That's a great question, Seraphim. It's a fascinating tale that starts with discovery, shifts in science, and a big debate among astronomers. Pluto's status as a planet didn't just change overnight. It was a journey of rethinking what we know about our solar system.
Wow, that sounds like quite a story. What started the debate in the first place?
Well, Seraphim, we'll need to take a trip through the history of astronomy. You see, when Pluto was first discovered in 1930, astronomers thought it was a planet, just like Earth. But as technology advanced, they realized there was a lot more to Pluto than they first thought, and that led to some big changes.
Seraphim and Kurt are now passing through our solar system, gliding by majestic planets. Kurt is about to explain what makes a planet more than just a rock orbiting the sun. It's all in the details.
Wow, Kurt. Look at Mars and Jupiter out there. They're so planet-like. Okay, I'm ready to understand. What exactly makes a planet a planet? Is there a special checklist or something?
Absolutely, Seraphim. In 2006, the International Astronomical Union, basically a group of really smart space scientists, created 3 main rules. Rule number 1, the object must orbit the sun. Simple enough, right? Every planet, from Mercury to Neptune, does this. And guess what? So does Pluto.
Got it. Step 1 is clear. Pluto's still in the running. What's the second rule?
Rule number 2 is about shape. A planet needs to have enough gravity to pull itself into a nice, round form. Take Earth, for example. It's like a cosmic basketball. Even the gas giant Jupiter, which is made mostly of gas, is still round. Pluto? Yup, it's round too, like a tiny snowball in space.
Cool. Pluto seems to be checking off the list so far. 2 rules down. What's the final test?
Here's where things get tricky, Seraphim. The 3rd rule says a planet must clear its orbit. That means its gravity should be strong enough to sweep away other objects in its path, kind of like a cosmic vacuum cleaner. Pluto, however, shares its neighborhood with lots of icy objects in a region called the Kuiper Belt. It doesn't have the gravity muscle to dominate its orbit.
Whoa, that's fascinating. So, it's not just about size or shape, it's about being the boss of your orbit. Because Pluto shares its space with other icy rocks, it doesn't fit that last rule. No wonder this caused so much debate.
As Seraphim and Kurt venture further into the outer reaches of our solar system, they arrive at the Kuiper Belt, a vast, icy frontier filled with mysterious objects, some as large as Pluto. It's a cosmic treasure trove waiting to be explored.
Wow, Kurt. Look at all these icy worlds. It's like a glittering sea of frozen planets. But hold on a second. If Pluto isn't a planet anymore because of that 3rd rule you mentioned, do all these other objects here count as planets too?
That's a fantastic question, Seraphim. If Pluto were still called a planet, we'd have to consider a lot of these objects as planets too. Out here in the Kuiper Belt, there are dozens of similar icy worlds, like Haumea, which spins so fast it's shaped like an egg, or Makemake, known for its reddish surface, and Eris, which is actually a bit bigger than Pluto. Including all of them would make the list of planets way too long. So, in 2006, the IAU introduced a new category called Dwarf planets to classify these unique objects.
Ah, I get it now. So, Pluto hasn't been kicked out of the solar system's VIP list. It's just moved into a different club. That makes it still special, right?
Absolutely, Seraphim. Think of it this way. Pluto is like the leader of the Dwarf Planet Club, a fascinating group that includes some of the most intriguing objects in the solar system. And even though it's no longer a full-fledged planet, it's still incredibly important. For instance, did you know Pluto has 5 moons? Its largest moon, Charon, is almost half the size of Pluto, and together they form a rare binary system, meaning they orbit each other like a cosmic dance duo.
That's amazing, Kurt. So Pluto isn't just some lonely rock drifting in space. It's part of an epic partnership with Charon. And being the leader of the dwarf planets makes it even cooler.
Let's take a closer look at Pluto, the fascinating dwarf planet that continues to intrigue scientists and inspire stargazers around the world. It may be small, but it holds incredible secrets beneath its icy surface.
Kurt, this is incredible. Now that we're closer, I can see that huge heart-shaped feature. It's so bright and shiny. What's the story behind it? Is it really shaped like a heart because Pluto loves space?
That's Tombor Regio, Seraphim, one of Pluto's most famous landmarks. It's actually a giant plain made of nitrogen ice that reflects sunlight, making it sparkle. It's named after Clyde Tombor, the astronomer who discovered Pluto. But that's not all. Pluto's surface is like a frozen wonderland. It has towering mountains made of solid ice, smooth plains that stretch for miles, and even signs of ice volcanoes, which scientists think might have erupted frozen water and other materials.
Ice volcanoes. That's amazing. It sounds like something you'd see in a science fiction movie. And hey, look at those tiny dots floating around Pluto. Are those its moons? They're so small and cute.
Exactly, Seraphim. Those are Pluto's 5 moons. The biggest one, Charon, is almost half Pluto's size, which is super rare. What's really cool is that Pluto and Charon orbit around a shared center of gravity, kind of like 2 dancers holding hands and spinning together. That's why scientists call them a binary system. It's like they're partners in space.
Wow, Kurt. Pluto might be small, but it's like a treasure chest full of surprises. With its icy heart, mysterious volcanoes, and its moon buddy Charon, it's no wonder people are so captivated by it. I'm glad we came all the way out here to see it up close.
Pluto's story isn't just about its reclassification. It's a shining example of how science evolves, adapts, and grows with every new piece of knowledge. It's not just a story about a planet. It's a story about humanity's journey to understand the universe.
Kurt, the more I learn about Pluto and the Kuiper Belt, the more I realize that science isn't about having all the answers. It's about asking the right questions, exploring the unknown, and being open to change. Pluto's story is like a lesson in how knowledge grows and transforms.
Exactly, Seraphim. Science is like an ever-unfolding mystery. Each discovery adds a new piece to the puzzle, but it also reveals how much we still don't know. Pluto's reclassification wasn't a loss. It was a gain, a deeper understanding of the cosmos. Now we see Pluto not just as a small planet, but as the gateway to an entirely new part of the solar system, the Kuiper Belt.
That's such a beautiful way to think about it, Kurt. Pluto might not be called a planet anymore, but it's still incredibly special. Its story is a reminder to never stop asking questions, to stay curious, and to keep exploring the universe with an open heart and mind.
As Seraphim and Kurt make their way back to Earth, their hearts and minds are full of wonder. Today's journey has been a celebration of curiosity and the endless mysteries of the universe.
Kurt, I'm still amazed by everything we've seen and learned. Pluto's story taught me that science is never really about endings. It's about new beginnings, new questions, and new ways of understanding. I hope you learn a lot as I do, Minifams.
Exactly, Seraphim. Science is like an infinite adventure. Every answer leads to more questions, and every journey opens the door to something even greater. Today, we explored Pluto and the Kuiper Belt, but the universe holds countless wonders waiting to be discovered. This is only the start of what's out there. Until our next adventure and discovery, Minifams.
Thank you for joining Seraphim and Kurt on this incredible journey through space. Always remember, exploration isn't just for astronauts or scientists. It's for everyone who dares to ask questions, seek answers, and dream beyond the stars. Keep dreaming, keep exploring, and we'll see you next time for another adventure. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exploration and discovery.